Heathen Highlights. Welcome to this episode of the Comical Heathen, a new feature we've started called Heathen Highlights. This is where I, your host, Dr. Jerry Jaffe, the world's most highly educated stand-up comedian and the Comical Heathen, share with you some of our favorite clips over the past 2 seasons. And this episode features my Season 2 interview with Lewis Black. In this clip, you're going to hear Lewis Black describing the challenges of doing satire in the era of Trump and political divisiveness. And if you enjoy this clip, please listen to the full episode. I'll include a link in the description below. Do you feel there's like a preaching to the choir quality to your comedy, or to satire in general?
There wasn't until the last 4 years. Then it became a part of it. It wasn't until, and it wasn't, I wasn't really preaching to the choir. I was trying to find a way. I don't really like preaching to the choir, because then what happens is, if it's not funny, then you get applause. That's preaching to the choir. When you get applause and not a laugh, and then I go, fuck, I don't need applause, I need a laugh. Then all of a sudden, with this division that has come over, now what really occurred was it used to be easy because it was about part of what I was doing, because I really have no fucking interest in these people, the politicians. You know, I'm mostly interested in what they're doing affects those around them, affects us. Okay. So it's not so much what they say is like the bills they pass, or like this insanity of the voting rights stuff, you know, that they did in Texas or in Alabama or in Georgia, you know, passing these laws that are clinically insane. You know, you can't carry a sandwich, that kind of shit. That's the stuff that gets to me. When you're just talking strictly politics, you know, it's strictly like left or right. But really, it's and those two words I hate. So let's say conservative and liberal. You know, and that was the way it used to line up. So I could kind of thread the needle on that, because both sides were not making shit wasn't happening, and it had a lot to do with both sides not doing what they should be doing. The conservatives didn't do this, and the liberals didn't do this, and da-da-da. Then along comes the last 4 years, and all of a sudden, we're not arguing over policy, we're arguing over reality. And now we're in a different thing. And that's, I don't know, and I literally, then we ended another, that was a whole new land. So all of a sudden, there was a kind of a preaching to the choir if you agreed with one reality. And in part, I had to agree with one reality, because there was like, you can't make shit up. You don't get to do that. Okay? There's a line you can't cross.
So now you can't thread the needle now, or?
Well, I mean, they made it more difficult. If you got to fucking argue facts, this is the fact. Oh, no, it's not. It's the fact. It's difficult to thread the needle if you can't agree on what the fact is.
We really hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please look up the full episode. And if you enjoy our original and unique content, be sure to follow, like, and share what we do. We really appreciate your support. I've been your host, Dr. Jerry Jaffe. Our original theme music features Mark Bell playing Bach on the famous Skinner organ. It's been remixed by Jeff Geddert. And thank you for listening to this episode. You can always contact us at comicalheathen@gmail.com. And as always, it might be your dogma, but it's my karma, and I'm all about spreading the love. Thank you.